So this lady in a gray Volkswagen was like stalking me and she was like following me. So it was being really weird. So I called the cops on her and now the cop is coming right up to her and gonna ask her what she's doing, which is hilarious, right? Yeah, what are you doing? So now I'm gonna go. Should I go and get involved? Right? And just so now the cop's coming and totally getting her so she can just stop acting stupid. So now I'm gonna go do that. Okay. What was going on? What was going on? I live here. Yeah, I was a little. So I should go like do that. And yeah, I was just. Yeah, and I just called the cops on her. And now it's like. Yeah. But see, this is Utah, guys. Some white lady saying I don't live here when it's like literally my mom's house. But like this is Utah, right? So now the cops are over here trying to tell her that while she's stalking me and like watching me and doing all this stuff. Here, yeah, this is what it was. So now I'm gonna come over here and see that. So what was going on here? So wasn't yeah, I live here. Yeah, so it's harassment. So now I'm just gonna come over here. So now I'm the one. Yeah, I live over here in the corner. Yeah, I live over here on the.
Lives here as well.
Yeah.
I just told her it sounds like you both are calling on each other because she's acting weird, doesn't know that you live here.
But that's.
And I was telling her that you live in this neighborhood, so you're calling on her because you live here. So
Yeah.
both of you guys are like doing things to each other that you like. I'm not saying I get it. There's been stuff that's happened in the neighborhood, so
Yeah.
you guys both are concerned about it, but.
Yeah, but I mean, I think there's more ways to do it. Just be like, who are like?
I 100%.
Like that was retarded. Like that was so retarded. Yeah, that was so retarded. I was like, what?
She's just concerned because there's been stuff that's happening in the neighborhood that.
Yeah.
She's just like.
Oh really?
She's a part of like the neighborhood watch, I guess, and she didn't recognize you living in the neighborhood, is what she told me.
Right.
So she's like, I'm just trying to make sure like someone doesn't get their truck stolen again, because that's like the most recent thing that just happened. So,
Oh really?
But.
Yeah. Well, she's got to figure out better. Like that's not the way to do
I
it.
told her, I was like, he lives here, so just go home.
Like,
We don't need to sit here and call on each other all night because you guys are both in the same neighborhood, living in the same house.
well, yeah, it was just so awkward, and I'm like, and I walked up to her car, and she just drove off and acted weird. I'm like, okay, because that's weird, right? It's like you've been following me for the last 25 minutes. I'm walking home, and then I'm like trying to be like, what's going on? And then you drive off all weird, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. Okay. So I appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Man. Have a good night.
Yeah, you have a good night as well. Thank you, officer.